Good morning, everybody. Welcome back if you've been following along with us, and if you're new, welcome to you too. My name's Catherine, and today I'm just going to share a little bit with you about what we do to help our daughter when we are going on a trip. And so in the past, what we have done is some video slideshow movies along with some of her favorite music. I can show you, I'm going to try and do a little pip of that right up here because I think I still have that video. The last trip that we went on, all I did was a Google map, and that didn't go as well. We went to go for a nature hike and she was really afraid. Now that's not something that we've done a lot of, so it may have just been that it's a really new activity. She didn't know what to expect. But once again, I probably should have done some more planning. So for her, a lot of it is, it's not about rigid routines as much as it is about just communication, good communication, so that she knows what's happening and can feel safe. So on this trip, what we're going to do is a little, like her own little personal travel guide. And I'm going to do a digital version of it that I can put on her iPad, and I'm also going to have a printed version. So I just want to share that with you really quick. I'm going to do a little, put you on a little picture-in-picture here. And okay, so I'm just finishing up a page here. I will show you. So here are my pages. So this is a graphic that I found on the internet. You know, this is just for our own use, so I'm not too worried about copyright issues with this. So this will be our cover, and then I have a state map here that I also found online, and there's a lot of different things on here, but we're just going to take like a marker or a crayon and show her. Oh, I got multiple layers here. We'll just show her where we are going from Phoenix to Prescott, just to give a little visual, and it's a little educational at the same time. And she can read, so she can read the sentence at the top, just keeping it really simple. And so then I'm working on this page right here. This shows where we will stay. So this is the Airbnb where we're going to be staying, and I just outlined each area because it's like staying at a house. Usually we stay at a hotel, so this is a little bit different. It might feel a little different. So just showing her what it's gonna look like. And I don't need that now. And then this is things to do and see. So these are the things that we're planning on doing to prepare her for what we're going to do. So this is a nature center, and the last time, you know, she got kind of nervous on the nature walk, so I just wanted to show her what this will look like. And then we wanted to take a little trip to Jerome. It's not very far, but there's a little bit of a drive. So I've put the scenic drive kind of here. This is the historical museum, and I don't know, we've never been there, so I know there's a lot of shops to look at and stuff, so I just grabbed this picture off the internet. Obviously there's still going to be a lot of things. I mean, you don't want to outline everything anyway, because the idea is just so that it's just a way to communicate so that she knows what's happening. But yeah, obviously you don't want to outline everything because that's just part of life, is just, you know, rolling with it and not knowing exactly what's going to happen and knowing that you're going to be okay in the end. So, but just that communication part is where it gets kind of scary, when you don't maybe hear every word that someone says to you, or you don't have the expressive language to say things that you don't want to do or how you feel. So this just helps. So here I'm working on this page, and this is going to be like our third page of things to do and see is what this is. And these are going to be two things that she is going to want to do. Now these are, well, maybe she wants to do, she can choose or not. But I found a playground that is fairly close, and also I found a Peter Piper pizza, which is not very far away. So if you don't like doing this kind of stuff, I kind of like doing this kind of stuff. It gets frustrating sometimes, but it's also learning. So, but you can look for, like, Photoshop has apps, and there's like Aviary. There's so many apps out now, because all you really need is something that lets you put text over your images, and then so that you can print it. You could even print, I mean, there's lots of things you could do. You could even use a photo app like Aviary or something, and then print photos and then just put them in like an album instead of like making a brochure like I'm doing. So let's put, I'm just going to put the names, Peter Piper pizza. She knows what that is. That will make her happy. Okay, so those are some choices for her. And like I said, she doesn't have to go to these places, but it's just an option. And that way it's more about, you know, us all being able to do something that we want to do, instead of just us dragging her on vacation and she has to deal with it. Which I guess can happen sometimes. I'm gonna make this little image a little smaller because it's gonna get folded if I don't. Wrong one. Go to this layer, edit, transform, scale. There. Save that. Alright, so that's all my pages. Don't need this anymore. So she'll be able to look at this, and then there'll be a blank page in the back. I don't know, maybe we'll put stuff in it from their nature hike or something. I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet. But so yeah, this is what we're gonna do, and then I'll save it to a multi-page PDF, and then have that printed. And I think I'm gonna try and do that today, and then I'll put that in the video here in just a little bit, see what the finished product looked like. And then also I'm gonna put some of the things in her AAC device, so I'm gonna show you that next. Okay, we're gonna have some, trying to figure out the best way to screen share this. This is the only thing I'm coming up with. So this is actually my iPad, which, as you can see, she's kind of taken it over. There's some apps on here for her. But we have Touch Chat and we have Acorn. Now, we started out with Touch Chat. It got a little overwhelming once we got into, after she got out of the toddler stage, and it got just overwhelming with all of the different options in Touch Chat when she got into kind of the standard choices. I mean, they have 4 basic, but then it went from 4 basic to this, and it just gets to be, you know, really crazy overwhelming. So she tends to not pick this one. So she tends to pick Acorn. And so this is how Acorn works, if you're not familiar with it. We're gonna have a little screen glare here as I do this. You can pick a new sentence. And so let's say she wants to go somewhere, so you can hold down places. And there is park here, so I might just leave that because that's easy to communicate. We have some custom things that we've put in here, places she likes to go. Dave & Buster's, Payway is somewhere we like to go. Red Robin, there's her Peter Piper pizza, so I don't need to add that in. I already added Jerome AZ, Jerome, Arizona. And I did that because, not that because she's going to ask about that now, but she might, after the trip, want to indicate at some point that she wants to go there for vacation. So I put that in there. And what I'm going to add right now is I'm going to add a new word, 3 fingers to swipe up and unlock. And I'm going to add in Nature Center. So, Nature Center. Done. Save this word. Okay, so I'm going to go back. Nature Center. Oops. Let's try that again. And I'm going to add a picture. Maybe. Okay. Right, import the picture, and I already have a picture saved from the web for the Nature Center. Actually, what I should do is I should put Discovery Gardens so it's specific. Maybe I'll change that. I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to change this. I'm going to put in or should I put, let's put Discovery Gardens, because that is at the Nature Center. That's the main thing we're going to see there. Save this word. Picture. I don't know why it does that, but it always does. Picture, import. She's been taking pictures of her other iPad. Here. So there's Discovery Gardens. Click that. Then I'm going to go back to it again, and I'm going to make sure it's in the right category. Yeah, it's in Places. Okay. So we'll go back to our main page. And new sentence. Let's say we want to go to I'm gonna look at my places. I want to go to the park. I want to go to my room. I want to go to Costco? GameStop? No. Gas station? No. Peter Piper Pizza? Maybe. I want to go to... Oh, we got to delete that one. That was the Nature Center. Discovery Gardens.
Discovery Gardens. Go to Discovery Gardens.
And so that's how that works. Now this, because this is a big word, as you can see, it is very tiny and hard to read. So I might have to change that later. I don't know. But I just wanted to show you how that worked. But she's really liked Acorn, the simplicity of it, and having the word tree so that she doesn't have to hunt so much has been really great for her. And then it has this, which she doesn't use yet, but when she learns to spell and read more, you know, she can type in a word to try and find it. Donut's not in here. Don't like. But that's how Acorn works. Alright, transported forward in time. I just left the FedEx store and had this little guy printed up so you can see the final result. And I'll turn this around and show it to you. Okay, so here we go. Prescott, Arizona. Turned out really good. I forgot to set the file to 300 dpi, so I was worried about how it would turn out. It actually turns out pretty good. So she can open it right up where we're going. We can take a marker and just mark her from Phoenix to Prescott. And then this will also be a familiar image if we go visit some of these other places, then this image will be familiar to her, you know, so when we do go to Payson or we go to Tucson or Tombstone or anything like that, she'll be familiar with that image already. And pictures of where we're staying. And the things to go and see, like you saw, turned out really nice. And the final page of places she might want to go, and the blank page to do whatever she wants with, color or whatever. Alright, thank you for checking out today's video, and I hope that this was helpful for you, gives you some ideas of things you can do to help communicate with your child about traveling, make things a little less scary for them, a little less frustrating for you, and I'll see you next time.